Hello, my people. Welcome back. This is Dr. Lil Taragasa from Akukulu Family, a networking, mentoring, and information hub for minority communities. Today, I am presenting you a CBP ONE session. Why? Because recently USCIS has announced that those applicants who used CBP ONE to have an appointment by the border, but the port of entry will get employment authorization card, which is a work permit within 30 days. This is an expedited process, which is good, for newcomers. So to get a work permit and to get settled so quick, it's really advisable to apply on CBP ONE. But so many people find it really challenging to use the CBP ONE. From my experience, of course, I am living in the United States. Of course, there is no network issues at the moment, but from my experience, CBP ONE is very, very simple. It's so simple for those who are applying before they come close to the border. So let's see, what are we gonna do? I'll take a few minutes and advertise our platinum membership from Akukulu Family. From our organization, we just launched in the beginning of January a youth mentorship program. A youth mentorship program that encompasses violence prevention, opioid addiction prevention, mental health awareness, suicide prevention, and also STEM mentorship. This is really helpful for our youth, and this is what we're gonna do this year especially. Will be our main focus. When you get a chance, visit and email us as well. Thank you. So let's go back to the application. For any government application, what you have to use is one address of login. It's called login.gov. As you see it here, whether you go to sam.gov for your business needs, whether you go to USCIS for your immigration needs, whether you go to State Department website, for any application and pending cases, you still use login.gov. So it's good to create a login.gov account. Myself, I created an account already, so it doesn't take that long to show you how to do it. Before we proceed, we have to read the terms and conditions. What does it say? The terms and conditions states that CBP ONE has three purposes. The first one, we need CBP ONE for I-94. Why? What is I-94? I-94 is a document that you get when you arrive in the United States or when you depart from the United States. This is a very important document for any international travel, whether it's for educational needs, seminars, business trips, for all kinds of travels, you will get I-94. The second program is Trusted Travelers Program. What do they do with this program? Those people who travel a lot overseas or within the country, national flights, if they have a lot, they ask them to enroll in Trusted Traveler Program. That means they don't stay that long at the airports. The check-in and check-out will be faster than compared to any other traveler, less frequent traveler. Landing rights, the third one, why we use CBP ONE. CBP ONE, we use landing rights. What does it mean? Any foreign country flight, any foreign country aircraft coming into, for instance, United States will have a right to, cross the airspace or to land to refill any food or logistics, but not to unload or load passengers or cargo. That is a no-no. But otherwise, for logistic regions, for any flight reasons, they give them landing rights. This is an agreement between two countries or multiple countries, but this is what they call it. So all this data collected from us, it's our name, date of birth, address, country of residence, a country of citizenship, you name it, student status, visa status, travel document, you name it, all that will be collected and will be shared, of course, with Department of Homeland Security, because CBP ONE is part of DHS, USCIS, State Department, and other governmental agencies which do have a role in your application. So you have to know that your information will be shared, and it will be safe, by the way. This app is very safe. The only exception that I've seen is you're not allowed to use VPN, I know back home in Ethiopia, they use VPN when the Wi-Fi is, blocked, when the internet is locked out from the public use, they use VPN. That will help them to bypass and use the internet. But now in this CBP case, CBP ONE case, it's a no-no. So you don't have to use. You agree to all this. You agree to the best of your knowledge that you're giving all the information accurate. You agree to the best of your knowledge you're applying for yourself. Even if you're applying for other person as an agent, you will state it so here as well. So make sure you give out correct information. At the end of the day, you want to come into the United States. So this is very important. I'm going to use, this is my dummy password, email. So I'm going to use the correct one, info@akukulufamily.com. AKUKULUfamily.com, and then let me put in the password. The password, by the way, it has to be 16 characters. Remember, 16. If it's not 16 characters, it will not allow you to set a password. So let me make sure I don't want to make a mistake. Okay. All right, so this is it. And then the two-factor authentication comes in. What does it mean? They want to make sure that this is you trying to log in, not someone else trying to break into your account. So this is what they're trying to do. Okay, let me see. And I picked another phone and I say continue. So they'll send me a text message. I have it here. The text message is here. So let me put in the code 00737. This is the code. Okay, we are in. That is a good one. All right, let me briefly describe this one. This is the CBP ONE main website, main page for you to pick the mode of transportation, the purpose of your use of CBP ONE. Let's try the broker carrier forwarder. What does it mean? They will use it in the future, but some kind of carrier or broker will use this app, but this is not functional. It will come in next year. The same thing works for the aircraft carrier, the aircraft operator, bus operator, because some people come to the United States through the border in a bus. So that's why they do that. None of them are active except the traveler. You see, this one too, international organization, is not active. The only one that is active is this one, which is a traveler by land. But in this case, also, they give you a choice for air and sea travelers, but none of them work. The only one that works is the land one. So I just want to make clear for your information. But next year, hopefully, it will be active for those who are coming through air, through via airline. Through airport or sea. So we'll see how it goes. But let's focus on our case, which is a land. We're coming through the border from Mexico, and it's asking me to submit advanced information. All right. Here, it's asking me to edit profile, and I say, okay. They have 3 languages. The first one is English, Spanish, and Creole. That's a Caribbean language, if I'm not mistaken. But my choice is English. That's the language that I know. And I'm using Akukulu, AKUKULU. And last name, family. You'll use yours when you fill out the application. Email, I cannot use the login email. So I have to use another email. I'm using my dummy past email. Please don't use this one. You may not be able to reach me because I don't use that email often. All right, we're moving forward. They're showing me the language selection. I'm selecting English. Okay. There was also a complaint on this language selections because there are people who speak French. They don't speak, read, write neither English nor Spanish or Creole. But they are forced to use English. So this is one of the limitations of some CBP ONE. Be prepared. But in our case, it's English. So the advanced information collection has 4 parts. The first one is registered travelers. The second one is ask for appointment. The third one is accept and schedule an appointment and arrive at the port of entry is the fourth step. So let's dive in. Register everyone together. Remember, if they come as a family of 5, for instance, as a good example, all family members have to be registered with this one shot. That's it. If you pick another registration, then the CBP one will not serve you. It will not serve you. And another point, this family or these people who are like together like a family must come from one place of origin to another place destined to arrive in the United States, to one location. If you are planning to arrive at different states and cities, CBP one will not serve you. And another point, the second one, when you ask for appointment, make a note of it. CBP one is only active for 23 hours, meaning you can schedule appointment only for 23 hours. 1 hour, you're not asked to use that 1 hour. Just leave it alone. You don't have to schedule during that hour. That hour is between 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. as you can see it. So from 12 p.m. to 11 a.m. the next day morning, you can schedule appointment. But within that 1 hour, you don't have to, because maybe it's going to be under maintenance, or they can do something, whatever they want to do, but they ask you not to use it. And this CBP one is active only in central and northern Mexico. This is surprising because a lot of immigrants also complained that they wanted to use the CBP one other than the central or the northern Mexico, and it didn't work, and immediately shut them out. This is not right. I mean, this is such an inconvenience for immigrants, but it is what it is. Hopefully they will work on it in the future so it's better, is user-friendly. And the third one is you accept and schedule an appointment. First, you pick a date and a time and a port of entry. Where are you coming? In our case, Eagle Pass. Eagle Pass will be our port of entry. So we'll pick Eagle Pass. We'll see it. And then on that day, on that time, at that location, at that port of entry, you have to be present with the full document so your case moves forward. Registered travelers, your information will be displayed here. Yes, of course. Registered travelers, by the way, you can add travelers. Unlike Welcome Core, there is no limitation of adding travelers as far as I see. You'll keep adding it. Of course, you're not going to add more than 10, but I don't see any specific limitation. In my case, it's a group of 5, meaning father, mother, and 3 kids. But I'll use the mother information as a good example. For the rest of it, you can fill, the family members. Register together and travel together. Come from the interview together. Use the same CBP ONE application or registration file rather than separate file to register the members. Okay, now let me add that. But when I come here, look at it. It says take a photo. You have to take a photo, a live photo. They just want to make sure that you are alive, that you are truly trying to come into the United States and there is no fraud by anyone. So let's take a photo of myself. Otherwise, the system will not allow me to move forward with this application. And I'm gonna take out my eyeglass. All right. Okay. All right. Then I submit. If it doesn't have enough colors, enough light on your face, it doesn't allow you to submit it. I tried it earlier. It glitched. By the way, I had my eyeglass. It glitched if the screen froze. And then the second one, there wasn't enough light on my face. Then it didn't allow me to submit it. So it asks you to retake it. If you are asked to retake it, retake it. So in this case, the name is Elsa. It's just an example. It's not a true name. Date of birth 2010 January. Well, this is a mother, right? So let's make it 2000. Yes, 2000 January 1st. Right? City of birth, Addis Ababa. All right. Country of birth, Ethiopia. You see, the city does not auto-populate, but the country name does auto-populate. This makes it easier for you. Country of residence. I will say, because I left my country, I am in Kenya now. Sorry, Kenya. Yeah, because I left my country, Ethiopia, and I'm a refugee in Kenya. Gender is female. I'm trying to fill in the mothers. Here, what you notice is they use height in centimeter, weight in kilograms. Unlike the American system where we use pounds, inch, and food, they don't use that. This will be height. So I'll put 170 centimeter. Weight is 75 kilos. Hair color is black. Eye color is brown, right? And primary language, Amharic. This is my language. All right. Pick that. And document information. Whenever you say document, whenever you choose yes to document, they ask you to put it in. Let's say we have a travel document. What type of travel document? We'll say passport. It could be national ID as you see it. It could be driver license, refugee permit, refugee travel document, refugee asylee document. It could be any of it. But in our case, let's say passport. The document number, I'll just give it random 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Country of issuance, Kenya, because I was living in Kenya, right? I'll just put Kenya. Date of issue, let me see. I'll put 2010, January. I'll just pick that. Yep. All right. Issue expiration date 2026. I'll make it 26, January 10. All right. Just to make it easy on us. But you put in the right information in your case. Contact information, it's optional, but I prefer to put a contact information. I cannot put in the login information. I'll use this dummy email. Dummy means not active, not usable usually. Employment information. Remember when I say yes, I always will have to provide the information. If I say no, that's fine. But I don't have to provide extra information. Let's try, are you employed? And I say yes. It's going to ask me. I'll put, what was the job? I was a baker. Employer, ABC Bakery. All right. Country, Kenya. All right, Kenya. City, Nairobi. All right. Okay, travel document information to another country in the last year. If I say yes, they will ask me all the information. So in this case, I'm going to say no. But here, if you want to add another trip, you can add another trip. And remember, you can remove it too. It says remove trip, you can remove trip. But in this case, I'll say no. That will be easy for me. All right. Are you married? Yes, I am married. Here it is. Father, is father alive? If I say yes, all the document will be requested. What is his name? I'll just give a sample one. Didi. You'll put in the right information. Or country of birth, Ethiopia. Country of citizenship, Ethiopia. This is what they want to know. All right. Mother. In this case, just to make it simple, I'll pick no. So it's easy. Then I'll save it. I see I added Elsa Abeba or Ababa. If I want to delete it, I can delete it. If I want to edit it, for instance, Elsa Abeba, here she is. Abeba. I want to edit that. Okay. I edited her father's or last name. And then I'm going to continue. It will save it automatically. All right, and it will continue. All right, we are going good. We are doing good now with this one. And then mother, see, it brings me, I edited her name. So it's really user friendly. It's really good. I like it, honestly. I like it. This one is a good user-friendly for those especially coming from another country. Continue. You could add so many people with the previous page, but here in this case, they want to ask you where you're coming, which city you're staying. United States address location, I'll just give our company's information. New Hampshire Avenue. All right. Address 2, I don't have that. Silver Spring. Okay. Silver Spring. Okay. State is Maryland, so you have to write it out. Maryland, like that. No abbreviation in this case. 904. Is this an international phone number? No, it is not. I'm giving you 800 number 476-4114, right? But the odd thing is here, you see it has a drop down arrow, right? To choose the phone type, whether it's mobile or home phone. It doesn't allow you to select it. It's grayed out, so don't worry about it. Emergency contact. Do I have an emergency contact? Yes, I do. But if I don't have it, I can choose that. But in my case, let me say I have, this is my contact information. All right. At this phone, an international, this phone number? No. I'll just put the number again. Okay. Phone type is not right. Address, it will ask me the same question. 32. Okay. Silver Spring. Spring is the city. Maryland. All right. Zip code is 20904. Country is United States. He is my brother-in-law, or he's my brother. He is my brother. Or any information, relevant information that you want to put in. You can describe it. You can leave it blank too. But description is always helpful. That's from my experience. Prior foreign address. Where were you before you came into the United States through this border entry? I would say Kenya, because I was in Kenya, Nairobi, right? So here, factory, street, country, Kenya. All right. City, Nairobi. Zip code. Okay. Did someone prepare this application for you? No, we filled it ourselves. That's the purpose of this video, so you can fill it easily. Port of entry, Eagle Pass. Eagle Pass is the most common one, and we'll just pick that one. And then I'll save it. And it's asking me to review all the information. All the information is correct to me, and no other modification, edits that I would like to do. I would like to submit. But in this case, I'm not going to submit it, because if I submit it, all this false information will go into the file. I don't want to do that, but this is just to show you that it's really easy to apply with CBP ONE and get employment authorization card for within 30 days. This is really amazing. This is an expedited process. cbpone.cbp.dhs.gov. That's the address. I'll put it in the link, and I wish you all success and much luck and good luck.